following production is brought to you by Derek Lamont Enterprises, a subsidiary of LBM Entertainment, exclusively licensed for use on Patreon.com. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Patreon.com/The Derek Lamont Experience, as well as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, etc. So recording was obviously done for the week, and then this happened. And even if I'd stayed to my regular recording schedule, this would have still leaked later on. So the Weekend Gaming is now going up on Friday afternoons instead of Saturday afternoons on Patreon, and then going to the free feeds on Sunday. So either way, I was still not going to get this story because I would have already recorded. Then this happened. So everybody's been talking. The number one, actually, let me get to that in a second. PlayStation Portal is out. I am enjoying it. I paused it and fell asleep with it on my stomach last night. Like, I'm really, really enjoying the PlayStation Portal. I want to say that, number one. Super Mario RPG is out today. I am also enjoying that, but I love me some good old Mario fun, and when you throw a square in there, it's just awesome. It's a beautiful remake. I'm really, really loving it, really enjoying it. Also, the Scott Pilgrim anime was out today on Netflix. It is not a one-to-one telling of either the books or the movie, which was a condensed version, or somewhat, not even really a condensed version of the book. They took what they wanted of the books and made it into the film. But anyway, it's not a faithful retelling. It starts out that way, and then it goes on its own journey, and I actually like it. And there's some post-credit stuff that kind of has me thinking there's definitely going to be a season 2, so I'm very happy about that. But anyway, the reason I had to get back on the computer and record today is because, well, The Last of Us Part 2. So this rumored remaster built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. This has been out there for the longest, hearing all these things. So earlier today, somebody's like, it's real. And we're like, I don't know. And then they're like, it's going to be a director's cut version. And I was like, okay, what is the upgrade path if you've already purchased it for PlayStation 4? Because for Uncharted Legacy of, I can't even think of whatever the name is, of the Uncharted 4 Thief's End. Legacy of Thieves, is that what it is? Anyway, they packaged that with Lost Legacy and had a PlayStation 5 native version of that. And I think it only costs like $15 or something like that. Let's see. PlayStation 5 upgrade game prices. Let's see if there's a list of them. Do we have a confirmed list? Okay, so I remember Grand Theft Auto 5 was like $15, and I think Legacy of Thieves might have been like $35. Which games? Jesus Christ. So let's see. Okay. To get the so as long as you have one of the games inserted, you'll be eligible for the $10 upgrade. Okay. And then there was Death Stranding Director's Cut. I don't remember how much that was. I remember GTA 5 was like $15. And Ghost of Tsushima, I think maybe 10 or something like that. So they've charged for these games before. The question is, what happens this time? That's my big question. So apparently this thing is real. Oh God, Insider Gaming took it down. Wow. Okay, so they merged it into one page. So Insider Gaming has learned that The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered will launch on January 19th of 2024. The news follows today's leak that The Last of Us Part 2 will be coming to the PlayStation 5. There's already like a page, apparently somebody was data mining and found it in PlayStation, I think in the PlayStation Store or something like that. Oh, there's a reveal trailer. Holy shit. Okay, according to reputable data miner and leaker PlayStation Size, the game will be indeed The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered that Insider Gaming can verify. In addition, we've been able to obtain the release date of January 19th, 2024, and the reveal trailer, which you can see below. In addition to the trailer and release date, you can see the full game description below. Edition includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered full game for the PS5 console. Experience the winner of over 300 Game of the Year awards now with an array of technical enhancements that make The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered the definitive way to play Ellie and Abby's critically acclaimed story. Native PS5 enhancements built for the PS5 console, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered enhances the original PS4 game in ways not possible before, including, quote, a host of graphical improvements bring the beautiful yet dangerous world to life. Visual performance now outputs at 4K in fidelity mode. Improve loading times more quickly, let you jump into the action. Full DualSense wireless control integration. No Return, a rogue-like survival mode. That sounds kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. Experience The Last of Us Part 2's deep combat via an entirely new mode. Survive as long as you can in each run as you choose your path through a series of randomized encounters. Play as a host of different unlockable characters. Some never before playable in the Last of Us franchise, each with unique gameplay traits. The variety of challenges feature different foes and memorable locations from throughout Part 2, all culminating in intense boss battles. That actually sounds very interesting. New ways to play. Delve deeper into this beloved adventure and learn how the original game was created. Lost Levels lets you explore early development versions of 3 new levels not seen in the original. Okay. Enjoy hours of new developer commentary to hear insights into Part 2's development as you experience the game. Live up to your musical potential with Guitar Free Play, which includes new unlockable instruments, or take on the new speedrun mode and post your best times. Gustavo, the composer, he said something months back, and that's what got the train going. Everybody's like, "Oh, this has to be real." And now, when I get to this musical part, that's what jogged my memory that it was the composer who said something, and that's when the seed was planted in everybody's heads. Like, are they going to remaster this, or what's going to happen? Uh, Descriptive audio and speech to vibrations have also been added to Part 2's suite of accessibility features. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered also features brand new unlockable character and weapon skins for players to use for both Ellie and Abby. Um, and then let's take a look at the trailer. Because why not? Oh, this is true. Yep, it is. This is from the PlayStation. This is from the PlayStation YouTube channel. This is real. This is 100% real. This is not a joke. Remastered for the PlayStation 5 console. So, this tells me that this was supposed to be shown at the Game Awards, giving the time. There's the Rat King, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. That is the title. January 19th of 2024. Yep. PlayStation branding and the whole nine. This is 100% real. This makes me believe that this was supposed to be shown off at the Game Awards, and obviously, we live in a world where things leak. Um, I guess they still show it at the Game Awards. It's the secret is out though, so it's not going to be a huge reveal. To be completely honest with you, even if it hadn't leaked and it's shown at the Game Awards, there would have been the Twitter outcry because people would have been like, Naughty Dog and Sony are screwing you guys again. If you're a Sony fanboy, you're a pony. You guys are idiots. You're paying for the same game over and over and over again. Um, I'm sorry. I know people are gonna say stuff, but there's some new content there. So yeah, I'm going to play this. I don't care what anybody says about me. I enjoy video games. I want that to be known. I don't care what anybody says. I want that to be known. I enjoy video games, and I clearly play a lot of freaking video games. My one question is because it's not mentioned here, because this is from the PlayStation Store. The bullet points and everything. This was written for the PlayStation Store, and the trailer confirms it. My one question is, will there be new trophies? Because I've already got the platinum for Part 2 and the PlayStation 5 version of Part 1. So if there are new trophies and the upgrade path isn't a lot of money, then yeah, I don't see why. If they charge you $10 and they give you some new content and new trophies, that's not a bad deal. Even if it's 20, that's really not a bad deal. The question is, what is the price going to be? If you already own The Last of Us Part 2 and you have a digital copy, which they can tell via the PlayStation Store, you should get this at a discounted rate. If you don't own it digitally and you bought the disc, I know it sucks. Well, it would still be in your library. It would still show in your library as owning it. So I guess if you own the game, you should get a discount on the purchase. I will say that. Um, but again, at this point, the only thing I want to know about is, will there be new trophies? Because then it definitely is worth it. Um, I don't like that they mentioned the speed run thing after the guitar situation. Let's see. Um, Live up to your musical potential with guitar-free play, which includes new unlockable instruments, or take on the new speedrun mode and post your best times. If there's a speedrun mode for the game overall, then I will not be going for the platinum, even if there are new trophies, because that's the one reason I didn't platinum the Legacy of Thieves collection. I don't understand the speedrun culture. If you guys like it, that's perfectly fine. I'm not trying to run through a video game as fast as I possibly can, because I spent my money and I want to enjoy it, and I want to be able to take the world in and see everything that's meant to, like, the concept artists, they spend a lot of time creating these worlds, the developers and all that stuff. So when they put that trophy in the Legacy of Thieves collection, I was like, this is pointless, because I was looking through the platinum list. I was like, okay, let me get this platinum, and I saw the trophy. I was like, oh, well, I'm definitely not going to do this now. Like, I was in the middle of going through collectibles and I saw the speedrun trophy. I was like, oh, I'm not going to get this platinum. It's just not going to happen. So I'll just finish the story as is, because I'm not going to waste my time doing all this stuff knowing I'm not going to do the speed run and get the platinum trophy. So it is what it is. But yeah, I had to come back and do an extra episode because I couldn't have waited to next week's episode for this, because this is going to put Twitter is going to be in a frenzy tonight because of this, and I can already see it. I could check the timeline right now, and it's going to be, you stupid ponies. I can't believe you would pay for this. Y'all are mindless slaves. Sony's got y'all under control, and da-da-da-da-da, and that's perfectly fine. I don't care. Call me what you want. You know, number one, you're not going to say it to my face, so let's start there, all right? Like, you say whatever you want about me on the internet. Number one, I don't know any of you personally. There's only a handful of people that I'm friends with on social media, on Twitter to be exact, because I don't really have anything else except for Instagram. But there's only like a little more than a handful of people that I'm friends with on Twitter that I actually have a personal relationship with outside of Twitter. So I don't care. I don't care. But I would like to see if there will be new trophies. Because even Spider-Man Remastered, that kind of made me mad when they did the remastered port for the PS5. Your trophies are already there. It's like you already got the platinum, but they did add other trophies. And the funny thing is, I look to my left and my PlayStation Portal is sitting on my other desk, and I was actually playing Spider-Man Remastered because there's a trophy for finishing the game on New Game Plus and all that stuff, and some other trophies as well. So as long as they add more trophies, I'm perfectly fine with this. But the fact that this roguelike mode is coming and stuff like that, I think that's cool. They can't deny this, though. It sucks that it got leaked, but now, by the time the Game Awards actually happens, the conversation about how Sony is screwing people over by making them buy this game again, that conversation will be over. But also at the same time, after we got The Last of Us Part 1 remade for the PlayStation 5, and then we had the show on HBO, we had to know this was coming. We had to know this was coming, and after everything that happened over at PlayStation, because Bungie told them, hey, this multiplayer game looks cool, but long term it's not going to make you a lot of money, and then basically them pulling people off the project, they had to do something. But yeah, the fact that the release date is January 19th, that lets you know that this was definitely going to be announced at the Game Awards. So here we are. Anyway, just wanted to talk to you guys about that. As always, believe in yourself first and foremost, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you. My name is Derek Lamont Jackson. That is my time. You guys have a good one.